Hi, and welcome to Community Hotline. My name is Monica Weitzel. We're here in Gresham at MetroEast Community Media. And I'm glad you joined us tonight because we're going to have a real treat here. First, we're going to be talking with a couple people representing Sisters of the Road here in the Portland area. And then we're going to be talking about an event that they have and a special treat following that. So, Brenda Morgan, you are the development co-manager for Sisters of the Road, and you've been on the show before. Thanks for being here again.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And thanks for bringing Avery Hill with you. It's nice to have you here, Avery.
Thanks.
You are a musician, a teacher. You teach at Artichoke Music, is that right?
I do.
Okay, and you're a local musician and up and coming in the community. I've been checking out the website, and yeah, it's pretty exciting. So, first of all, just a little bit about Sisters. Just give us in a nutshell what it is.
Well, Sisters of the Road is best known for the cafe that we have on the corner of 6th and Davis in Old Town Portland. And it's a really unique, different cafe where we have a barter system, so folks who can't afford to pay for meals can come and work. And it's just wonderful. They learn skills. We get to interact with each other. We make friends that are so diverse. We have a systemic change program, so we're trying to get to the root of homelessness and poverty and work to end it. So it's just a place that's been around for 35 years. Yeah. And there's just no place like it.
It's a real fixture in the Portland community. Are there other places like this throughout the country? Has it been a model for other?
Yeah, it has been a model. I don't know about any that are doing exactly what we do, but we do. People call pretty often and want to know how we do what we do, and we have a booklet that we'll send them.
Oh,
so I think people are trying, so that's a really good thing.
Well, that's a tough thing to overcome. Homelessness is not an easy problem to deal with.
No.
But I'm telling you, that cafe is great.
It is.
You know, after we first met, you invited me down there, and I had lunch down there, and it was wonderful. It was great food. It was wholesome, and just the community of sitting with other people from all different backgrounds was really wonderful. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So the thing that you're here tonight to promote is the Winterfolk Festival.
Yeah.
And that's been a fundraiser for Sisters from the beginning, hasn't it?
Well, it's 27 years of Winterfolk. So it's been around a little bit, not quite as long as Sisters has been around, but it's a gift to us. It's a benefit that since its beginnings in the Horse Brass pub.
Oh, that's where it started.
It started in the Horse Brass. Tom May, who is the founder of the event, a musician and a beautiful human being. He had a friend who lived here. He lived in Nebraska. And someone called him, and his friend called him and said, would you please come perform for me? It's my birthday, and really would love it if you would perform for us at this pub. And so he performed there. And people, the following year, people came around her birthday, and it just became a tradition. And it grew and grew and grew. And after a few years of having it at the Horse Brass, it was just too big. They couldn't contain everybody. So they rented out the Aladdin, and it's been there ever since. Wow. I know.
So they've added, it wasn't just the one performer, then every year they've added
more people. Yeah, they started to jam. People would jam and come together. And it's really amazing how ever since the beginning, folks who perform at Winterfolk perform gratis. And and then they did a collection at this first birthday party. And the person who owned the bar at the time, his name, it's escaping me now, but also a really wonderful person who started this pub, kind of a fixture in Portland, who died recently. He just had a tender heart for Sisters and took up a collection, gave it to us, and it's been that way ever since. So Winterfolk has become a benefit for Sisters of the Road.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Now you, Avery, are going to be performing.
Yes. I am.
Tell me a little bit, if you can, about your background as a musician here in Portland. Are you from here?
I'm not originally from Portland. And my background as a musician, if you ask my family, they would say that you could hear me before I came out.
Oh, really?
You
were born to perform.
I was born to have a very strong relationship with music. It wasn't until I started to play the guitar when I was about a teenager that I began to write songs, and it kind of took off from there. But I haven't been doing music full time until about 2 years ago is when I started. So
Exciting.
it's been a wonderful journey.
Have you been involved with Winterfolk before? Is this your first time?
No. I met Tom through the radio show that he does called River City Folk. And exactly, after I interviewed with him on that show, which was a fabulous experience, he said, well, would you like to come perform? And of course I said yes. I'm really honored to be a part of it.
Good. Well, we are honored to be able to hear some of your singing tonight and your music. We're going to be taking a break here in a minute, and we'll get it set up so we can hear you perform a song. So I'm looking forward to that. Do you know any of the other performers? Are you familiar with any of the other performers that are going to be?
I definitely know of several of them, but I haven't actually met any of them personally, so I'm very excited.
Good networking experience for the musicians there too then.
Well, it's amazing how many musicians there are here in Portland. I mean, I know a lot of people, and yet here I am on a bill with brand new people to me, so I'm really thrilled.
That'll be great. Well, I think we're going to just take a short little break while we get you set up, and then we'll come back and listen to some of Avery Hill.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so Brenda, if I understand correctly, there's around a dozen performers that'll be at Winterfolk, and Brian Bowers is the headliner. Is that right? Yeah. And has he done that before? Is this?
No, I believe this is his first time here. He's an auto harpist. And he's funny. He's a great storyteller.
Oh, good.
He performs really well. He's noted in Fret's magazine Gallery of Greats, along with Chet Atkins and David Grisman. That's the caliber.
I've heard of them, so that's way up there.
Yeah, it is.
Good.
And he's also in the Auto Harp Hall of Fame with Mother Maybelle Carter.
Wow.
Who I remember listening to her when so he's super good.
Good. Well, that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll have time to talk about some of the other performers, but right now we have Avery set up to perform for us. The song she's going to do is Brother Song.
Yes.
And so I think we should take a listen to Avery right now. Avery Hill.
Oh
Wow.
Yeah.
That was fabulous, Avery. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
That's worth the price of admission right there.
It is.
Just
Come to
see that.
Winterfolk and see Avery.
That's beautiful. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Avery. So some of the other people that are going to be on the show are, you said Tom May is actually going to be performing too with Donnie Wright.
Right. Don Lang, who also has Lang Winery in Dundee. Kate Power and Steve Einhorn are going to be back. So we're really excited about that. Catherine Clare, it'll be her first time here. And from Artichoke Community Music, we have the Artichoke All-Stars, Richard Colombo, Margaret Branch, Paul Quiddick, and Cole Carr. And I want to give a big shout out to Artichoke because they have been partners since the very beginning. They have giant hearts. And every year at Winterfolk, they donate a guitar. I think there have been a couple of banjos.
It's a
big guitar. It's a big raffle.
Yeah.
And along with that comes a day in a studio, Billy Oskey's Big Red Studio.
Oh, how fun.
And so it's a wonderful gift for somebody. And the community really comes together for Winterfolk. It's a good feeling there. And there's a lot of people who come year after year after year. The guests come. People look so forward to this event.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it is going on for many years in the future. So that's going to be January 31st.
January 31st. Doors open at 6 and the show starts at 7.
At the Aladdin Theater.
At the Aladdin.
And if for no other reason, go to see and listen to Avery Hill, singer, songwriter, musician. That was fabulous. And I really appreciate her being here tonight. Thanks very much to you too, Brenda.
Oh, my pleasure.
If you are interested in going to Winterfolk, and I know you are, then be sure to check out the information on our screen. You can go to their website, the Sisters of the Road website, and find out everything you need to know to go there and help support them and also listen to some wonderful music. So thanks for being here tonight. And
my pleasure.
We'll see you again soon.
Thank you.